We're mic'd up with Montgomery.
Welcome to Real Talk, where real estate meets real conversations.
I'm Sean Harvey.
I'm Brittany Newhart.
What's new?
Not much. Nothing. Nothing at all, I feel like. But a lot.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
always something going on. So, real estate is an interesting world where
It is.
sometimes you're running and the next day you're not.
I know.
And there's a very high and a very low, and there's no in between.
It's like when I was first doing massage therapy stuff, it was like when you weren't busy, you're like, all I want is to be busy. And then you get busy and you're like, all I want is one day off.
I know. And then you get a day off, you're like, oh my God.
I know. It's like
stopping.
nobody's calling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it's like, except it's like that every day to extremes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we joke. It's like all you have to do is book a vacation and then you get busy.
That's right. Every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. I'm just going to start saying I'm on vacation.
Brittany's going on vacation
Yeah.
tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah. Call me. No, I think the market, what is the market kind of doing? What do you think?
I don't know. It's all over the place. It's
It
like
is.
we have some stuff that sells super high. We've got
Yeah.
some stuff that doesn't sell. We've got,
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing right now is that there's not a lot of urgency with buyers.
Yes.
So they can be a little bit more picky. They're taking their time, which is good.
Yeah.
You know,
But
the sellers are just kind of used to the point that, well, for a while, for like 4 years, it was like, I'm listing my house, and if it's not sold next week, what are we gonna do?
Even like it used to be like, okay, you went and showed a house and then you talked to the buyer, like, okay, what's your thoughts? And then sometimes it's like, okay, let's go put an offer in right now. And now it's like, let me talk and figure a bunch of things out. And
Mhm.
you're like, okay. And then the seller's like, hey, are they going to put an offer in? And you're like, I don't know. I'll keep checking in.
Yeah.
And then it's like 3 weeks later, they call back and be like, yeah, so I actually want that house. It's like, that would have been nice to know 3 weeks ago. Like we all stressed about it. So it's just kind of like, yeah, like you said, no urgency with it, but
Yeah.
it's
A little bit
things are
back to
selling.
more what normal probably should be.
Yeah. And that's like, people were like, well, what's the market like? Okay, well, one house, it's great and everything's fast and there's multiple people wanting it. And then the next, like you said, it sits. So
Mhm.
it just depends on what a certain buyer out there who is ready
Yep.
wants at that moment. And
for
if
sure.
what your house is. I don't know, sell your house with us.
Yeah,
Me.
that's right.
Me particularly.
Well, if you want the best marketing around,
Yeah.
it's definitely with us.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were gonna say with you. I was like, no, it's us.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's a company. Yeah,
We're a group. We're a group. I know. I don't know. We work together great.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you today about was because this kept happening is the things you don't think about when you're moving, whether you're a seller or buyer, you're changing your address, hopefully. So this is like the things that you just don't think about outside of doing your paperwork, putting in your offer, packing your stuff up. You do not think about your utilities.
Right.
We remind people. So you probably do and you probably think about like the money of it, but it's like all utilities and subscriptions and extra.
Everything.
Yeah. Like when I see utilities, I'm thinking like water, gas, electric,
Right.
Wi-Fi, the internet stuff, all of that things. Phone, if you have a landline, which I
Mm.
haven't seen someone with a landline in forever.
Yeah,
That's not
too
a
many
business.
people do.
No. And then so you have that section, but then you also have your automatic whatever subscription stuff that you
Right.
order things that come every 3 months that
Mhm.
you might not have thought about for 3 months. And then you have your Amazon that you didn't update your address and you click the wrong one. And then you have your credit card statements and your bank statements and all of those things. Like usually your bank's pretty good at updating it if you get a loan through them, but it's all the other fun stuff and it leads out and it can take years because we
Yeah.
just got called from our credit card company like, hey, we're trying to renew your card and it keeps coming back. We're sending it to your old
right, you
address
guys lived
from 2
there
years
2
ago.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's those aspects. And we try to remind people, but I do have like a checklist of everything. And there's a lot. Like
Mm.
you don't even think about it. Like
Well, I had to order some specialty tools from a certain website, and the last time I ordered from that website was for my dad, and it went to his house, which is now sold.
Yeah.
So we drive by it, it's on Third Street. We drive by it occasionally, and my daughter's like, "Why are those packages still sitting there? They've been out there for 3 or 4 days." The following Monday, I get a text from the agent who brought the buyer to the house, and he said, "Those are actually your packages." I'm like, "Oh, good."
Oh gosh, and we've just been staring at
Yeah.
them. Oh gosh, that's yeah. Like you don't think about those kind of things. Like when you automatically sign in to buy something, it usually saves all your
Mm.
info. Like we had what is it called, Shop Pay? A lot of
Oh, yeah.
yeah businesses use, and I constantly kept forgetting. Thankfully, you could sometimes change it right away, but I
Right.
constantly kept forgetting to update
Yeah.
it. I was sending it to
But when you buy or sell a
us.
house, cancel or start your utilities, which is water, sewer, garbage, electricity.
Yes.
And then you're also going to probably want to buy a house. You're going to want to get internet or some sort of TV set up there, internet, cable, satellite, whatever it is. So work on that.
And you can do those ahead of
Right.
time.
You can
Like, you can
schedule
do
them
all
ahead of
of them.
time.
Yes,
And I would
like
recommend doing that because sometimes they're a week or 2 weeks out.
yeah, like, especially the internet service wise, like, definitely call and schedule it because you can tell them like, "Hey, I'm not moving till this day."
Right.
So, like, I'm not saying come tomorrow,
And
but
they've been really good about getting things
yeah.
done. But sometimes when it gets really busy,
Yeah,
it could take a week.
definitely. And then, like you said, the utilities you can call. So then, because the seller's also not gonna wanna pay that. So they're gonna turn that off. So if you're buying, they're gonna like you're gonna want to call as a buyer because they're gonna turn that off, which you do get like a grace period. So if like the seller calls the day of closing and cancels it, they don't walk over there and turn it off right now just because
They
you
might.
called 10 minutes after.
They might.
They might. Well, you never know. Them good.
Oh, yeah, they might.
Yeah,
And the
but
biggest thing you don't wanna do is get your water shut off because if they go out to the curb and they crank on that valve underneath the ground 6,
yeah,
8 feet and it breaks, then you
no,
gotta
it's an
spend
easy.
2 grand to fix it.
Yeah, it's super fun. Or even if it doesn't break, you have to pay for them to come back and do that,
Right.
and now you have to pay an extra fee.
Mhm.
So no matter what, it's
Yeah.
gonna cost you a little bit more than if you just call.
But, yeah, get on all your whatever you shop on or subscriptions for TVs
Yes.
or credit cards or bills for medical bills or everything. There's just so much.
Yeah.
You just have to make a list of every bill that you see and go in and change it every month
Yeah.
because it'll be a process.
It definitely is. And like I said, I've got a checklist and you can Google other checklists. They're everywhere and stuff of like what all do I need to do? Like when you change your name, when you change your address, all of the things. Because there's a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or just text you at whatever your number is and
Yeah.
I could get it from you.
Yes. I would say yeah, I've got it. It's a great list because it definitely shows things that you don't think about. And yeah, even us a
Yeah.
couple years later, we're over here
But
ordering.
homeowners insurance, if you're selling a house and you always have to call and get your homeowners insurance canceled, or if you're paying cash for a house, make sure you have homeowners insurance. I
Yeah.
mean, not that you have to, but you really should.
Yeah.
If your house burns down a week later and you're out all that money, it's not going to feel very good.
No, definitely not. Yeah. Especially now, like with these storms, you just never know.
Right.
Yeah. The one I prepped for the last storm, so you're welcome, everybody. So
We
that
all
like
prepped for the
we're all
last for the last ratio. We
we
all got ready.
we were all so ready, and then it didn't hit. I'm glad because some of the people that got hit, it's horrible. But I I was like, for once, I was like, we do not have time to do all of like this
Right.
cleanup stuff, and I'm like, our cushions would have been
I
everywhere, and
told
so I was like,
Amber, I said, I'm going to
we
move
have
all these
to.
cargo trailers around. I'm going to get everything
Yep.
loose that tied down.
Uh,
And I said, you just wait though. If we talk all this hype
yeah.
and it's not going to come. And guess what happened?
Yeah.
Never
During
came.
every storm, we do not take off our porch swing, and like we'll look out our window and it's just floating in the air because it's blowing so hard. So finally, I was like, I'm gonna take that off. So it took forever to unhook it, and then all the chains were dangling, and I was like, they're gonna hit our window. So I had to like tie them all
Oh,
together,
yeah.
and it was such a pain. And then I was like, it didn't hit, didn't do nothing. And then the next time it has 80 mile
Yeah.
per
And
hour winds,
then
I'll forget it.
what was it last Tuesday when the wind started blowing and the thunder came? I'm like, well, this is more than
Yeah.
the ratio we were supposed to get. And this was not even a blip on the radar. So,
Exactly. It's crazy, but I'm glad it didn't hit us.
yep, me
'Cause,
too.
yep, it saves us some headache of trying to clean up and I don't know, making sure everybody else's listings are good and
Right.
that. But no, and then if you do have a package, say you ordered a package to your house and stuff, you can contact us. We have people contact
Oh,
all the time
yeah.
because you might not know how to get a hold of the seller.
Or drop it off at our office if you
Yeah.
want to, and we'll get it to whoever.
That's true. Kind of, it just alleviates the responsibility from you.
Right.
We'll find the agent, and
Yeah.
we can find contacts.
Yeah, I've taken stuff. I had a couple that moved to Texas, and they had a package delivered to their house
Yeah.
here with birthday gifts in it. So I took it to the UPS store and I shipped it back to Texas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely. Because it just helps out, especially like you said, there's sometimes it's medications, sometimes it's birthday presents. Like it's important stuff. It's usually not just like, oh, I got
yeah,
a box of I don't know.
a
Nothing.
box of nothing I cared
Yeah.
about, that doesn't happen.
Exactly. What like one little $5 Amazon thing. No, but it's
Yeah.
usually something important that we forget. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can contact your agent. We're here for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
UPS delivery. I feel like we are like, you know, how UPS is like, oh, we do laminating and signs and blah blah blah. That's us. We do everything. We do
Yeah.
shipping.
Yeah.
do
Sometimes we
shipping,
do. Yeah.
paperwork, notaries. Yeah, Sean's
Yeah.
a notary. I'm a notary.
Yeah.
There you go. Notary. I think Raymond's a notary.
Ram is a notary. Yeah. We got a lot of them in this office.
Yeah. I think I have my stamp down here. I didn't think I was like, shoot, somebody's gonna come in and I don't have my stuff. I do have my stuff.
She should have her stuff.
I do.
here. This is her office.
I do. Well, you never know. I know multiple offices at one time, so you never know. Doing a massage, I could be,
You could
somebody
be
like, "You
notarizing
notarize this?"
papers. Yeah.
You never know. It could happen. So, no, that's another thing. I don't think people know. We can close stuff in our office too.
We can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't love to.
Well, if
I
it's
don't know.
if it's
I don't love to.
cash, sometimes we do, but most of the
Yeah.
time we just
It's
try
easier.
not to.
Yeah, it's easier to leave that to professionals, but
Yeah.
because we're notaries, we could.
Right.
Simple ones we like to. It's
Yeah, we like
complicated.
simple stuff. If it's complicated, we like to pass it off.
Yeah, I was like, if it's complicated, you kind of just want to like pass the responsibility
Yeah.
to the pros.
Well, and the reason is not because we can't handle it, but because we don't do enough of them. We don't know, like,
well,
if we get a
the
100-page contract mortgage or
Yeah.
something, it's like I'm not gonna know where every initial and signature spot is. It's gonna take me 2 hours to review it to even know for you to
Yeah.
sign it. Or you could go to a title company and they say, "Yep, here, here, and here. I did one of
they
these
work
last
it out.
week."
Or they like summarize it better. Like,
Right.
We can summarize what it is, but we're more like, oh yeah, I've heard them say this.
Right.
Or something. Like we're not the pros, so
Mm.
just the pros.
Yeah,
One
that's
pro.
right. Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
That's all I had.
Well, thank you all for listening today. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yep.
Have a great week.
Take care.
And remember, who you work with matters.